Fight on, men and women, the blue and white, fight on with all your very might. Horseheads high is our battle cry. Fight, horseheads, fight. Keep up the courage to keep goals in sight. Fight, horseheads, fight. For a horizon that is bright. Keep fighting, all the white and blue shall ever walk a path that's straight and true. Raise your head up to the sky for horseheads high. You're probably wondering why I'd be singing the fight song on a Saturday morning outdoors. Well, believe it or not, Horseheads had a game last night, which they won. And I'm not just anywhere. I am. This will be the second time I think I've ever done this. I'm back home. Give you a review of the area. Yes, this is where I went to school. More importantly, however, and for the sake of today's video, this is where I've had a lot of memories here. Come to think of it, every sport I played when I was at Horseheads. But before I get into that, let me get my low, my high, my act of kindness. My low was, well, actually, I'll be honest, my low is, well, seeing those caution tape things, which kind of paints a not particularly hopeful picture, but it is what it is. I'll get to that in a second. My high, though, I heard Horseheads won 47-6. 5th game in a row to close out the season. I don't think you could have asked for anything better, in my opinion. And, you know, I got to spend the day with my dad, of course. That was really cool. We had a guys' night in. That was very nice. We got ourselves a couple subs from Meniere's. And I actually got my sub the way I wanted it ordered last time. I ordered, if you go to Meniere's and you order subs, you order cold, hot, or toasted. I made sure that it was hot. I made sure that all the meat was grilled. I also made sure they grilled my mushrooms, peppers, and onions. I got the All-American sub, by the way. I got my sub with, it was the All-American comes with roast beef, turkey, and ham. And you can get whatever you want. And I got the Swiss cheese and provolone cheese. I grilled the mushrooms, peppers, and onions before. I also got the lettuce, tomato, cucumber, pickle, and mayonnaise. It was a great sub, man. It was an awesome sub. My father also got an All-American. He had his cold. He had black olives. I do believe he had onions on it and mayo. I forget. I think he had tomato and lettuce too. I forget. But it was wonderful. It was a nice evening with my dad. We got ourselves some chips with our subs. We both got Wise potato chips. I got onion garlic flavor. That was really good. And he got I think he got sour cream and onion. Or maybe it was cheddar and sour cream. I forget. But anyway, enough about that. Good morning. Happy Saturday, everyone. And I think it's time I get into do a couple things. First things foremost. Horseheads won last night, hence why, I sang the fight song. But who wins the Blue Hammer Award this week? You know what? I wanted to give this a lot of thought. And considering, the circumstances, just the state of the world, and the fact that, let's be honest, you guys, the team played 6 more games than anyone ever thought would. I figure, sorry, I gotta put the Blue Hammer Award in my hoodie pocket. Sorry. The Blue Hammer Award this week, it goes to the whole team. Congratulations to the coaches, the students, you made it happen. You got through, 6 weeks of a very shortened spring season, having a record of 5-1, which is very impressive, one could say. And what more can I say? You guys earned it. You definitely deserve all the credit in the world for pulling off what you did. You've earned the Blue Hammer Award, no questions asked. this is all on you. Congratulations to all of you. And with that said, there's another reason why I'm here. Considering that a week ago, Horseheads played its final game at this facility, I figured I should show it off eventually. I mean, I did a heck of a job showing off Trinity Pauling back when I was there for my 10-year reunion, so, you know, I can't really show much of Horseheads right now because, for one, it's 7 o'clock in the morning on a Saturday, and it's very likely that the building is completely and utterly locked. So, can't really do that. Plus, I'm pretty sure I couldn't bring the Blue Hammer with me inside the building. I mean, I'm outdoors, and I'm literally the only one here, so I should be safe. Oh, if there is a problem, you know, I'll eat it. It's fine. I mean, it's very clear I'm not showing any violent intentions. I'm just literally walking around holding my phone, and the Blue Hammer is in my pocket right now. The hoodie pocket, obviously. So, yeah, it's fine. You know, just bring it out, you know, for very short increments, and we're good. Anyway, I figured today's class and session video would regard the sports I played at Horseheads as well. And, you know, again, where better to do it than here? Because let me tell you something, folks. The amount of days I spent in preparation for all the sports I did, the amount of blood, sweat, and tears that poured out of me over the years here, the number of laps I ran around this track, it all numbers in the hundreds. I am not even kidding. Like, I really could go on and on and on. I have a lot of happy memories here. I have a lot of not happy memories here. I remember being right there when crying in my car with my dad comforting me my sophomore year when the football team cut me. Yeah, I remember that. That was a bad day. You know, I remember, you know, when we would lose to Union Endicott or we lost homecoming my senior year. Those weren't fun either. But we got a lot of happy memories. You know, track practices were great. You know, we won big games here as well. You know, just getting around and shooting skeet with the guys. You know, when we had downtime for something. You know, that's great. I wouldn't trade that for anything. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm sounding kind of emotional talking about this. Anyway, what more can I say? You know, this place literally became a second home for me. And in a lot of ways, you know, I literally said this on Facebook once, where, like, just like at Trinity Pauling in my dorm, if I were to close my eyes and just think it, I would be at this football field. I mean, I literally am now, but you get the idea. Like, just, like, I can visualize in my head where everything is, what it all looks like point blank, all the blue and white and, you know, the grass field. That's another thing. I guess that's another reason why I gravitated toward Trinity Pauling as well, because Trinity Pauling also had a grass field. I mean, they still have that. That field still exists, but, you know, now they use the turf field. And I don't really know what the future is for this particular, you know, arena. I mean, that scoreboard should still clearly work. You know, that announcer booth, all that, it should still work fine. I mean, it'd be a waste of a perfectly good area to just completely demolish it or tear it down. I mean, that's just, well, it's just come from my perspective. Whatever happens, you know, it happens. You know, that's progress. There's nothing you can really do about that. But should it be worst case scenario and, you know, the field house, this football field and all that stuff, it has to go away. It is what it is. You know, I can't change it. But while I can't change that, you know, I've had a lot of memories here, both happy and sad. And I've had a lot of character building moments, a lot of work ethic related stuff that helped me be the man I am now. And that's something that can never be taken away. Remember that, kids. Seriously, I wish I knew this now. I'm trying to pass it on to the younger generation so they know. Listen, whatever bad stuff you have now, believe me, you're going to be thankful for it later. Trust me. You're going to wish you realized it sooner. That's why I'm giving you the advice now. Okay? Although, were there no new field being built, and this field will still be around, and provided I was able to bring the Blue Hammer with me, I would, sorry, the Blue Hammer's stuck. I would, take the Blue Hammer like this, and, I would present the award, at the game that, Horseheads won. At least if it was a home game. I don't know if I'd be able to do it for an away game, but for sure at a home game, I'd take the Blue Hammer, give the award to whoever I felt, deserved it, and, everyone would cheer, it'd be great, it'd be good times to be had by all. At least that's what I would do. And I guess as long as I'm here, I want to take a moment to say something to all the to any football players from Horseheads, or, well, really anywhere, but specifically from Horseheads. And, I guess Trinity Pauling too, why not? And I want to give them the words that my football coach gave to me and the rest of my teammates while we were both underclassmen and seniors. I'll start with the seniors. First of all, congratulations. I can't say what the future will hold, but if nothing else, you should be able to use what you took while playing football and use it in your everyday life. All the stuff you did, it built character, it gave you a work ethic, stuff you could definitely take with you for the rest of your life, and that's something no one can ever take away from you. Well, let's be honest, it's spring, so you really don't have any other sports coming up right now, but this is football, so this is in the fall. You have sports coming up that are really good. There's lots of stuff to look forward to in life, and, feel free to, celebrate and enjoy responsibly, obviously. Okay. Got kind of emotional there. Now for the underclassmen. And this is what my coach said to me and my teammates. And don't worry to the kids at home, I'll keep it G-rated. If you want to win the darn thing, he used a different word there. If you want to win the darn thing, do another sport or go to the weight room a lot. Please. And let me myself add to that personally. Make good, healthy choices. Eat right and find out what works. Again, the weight room, that's a good idea. But honestly, your best bet really is by doing another sport. It's going to give you that sort of, competition mentality. So, you're going to, be ready to take on what's next. There's other teammates that you're looking forward to be around. Or maybe you have teammates who are with you on football who also do wrestling. That's great too. Why not? That works. It gives you that sort of, athletic mindset, keeps you in shape. That's always important. And it just gives you an opportunity to be responsible. And that's something that, no one can ever take away. Do it, work hard at it. And so when you come back next year, possibly as an underclassman again or as a senior, you'll be ready to take on what's next. And if you really do work hard, and all of you have to work hard now, okay? Believe me, I actually did try and take that advice when I was a junior. I really did. It's just, unfortunately, my senior year, it seemed as if I may well have been one of the only people who took that advice. Oh well. We can laugh about that now. It's cool. Anyway, sure, yeah. Right. So, work hard, be responsible, make good choices. I highly, highly, highly recommend. Sorry. For some reason, I keep foaming at the mouth and I get excited. Anyway, I highly, highly, highly recommend you do another sport, okay? I mean, you can't really do it now because, it's spring, so you have summer, so fall. I mean, actually, if you're an underclassman and you're playing football now, you'll be playing football in the fall anyway. But, if you do another sport, please, keep that competition mindset in mind. So when you get back to football and, you're hopefully in much better shape, made good choices, especially over the summer, because let's be honest, summer we kind of indulge a little bit. I've been guilty of that myself. Hopefully, if you do a good job, you'll be ready to take on whatever comes next. Because believe me, Section 4 football is going to be tough. I don't know how good Horseheads is going to be next year without some of their best seniors that are graduating this year, obviously. But I can tell you this. If you underclassmen work hard together, you know what? Keep in touch with each other. That's a great, keep in touch with each other. You should do that. You say, hey, listen, man, how you doing? You want to, or, work out together. That's great. Do some drills together, go over plays, communicate with each other. Football is a team sport, and not just on the field, but off the field as well. Please, do this. Heed this advice from a guy who was a loser in high school and no one wanted to talk to him, but also did sports to try and make him appealing towards others. Seriously, communicate with each other, get together, work out, practice, go over plays, eat together responsibly, all that. If you do that, I guarantee you, that 5-1 record that you guys had this year will be a lot better than 5-1. Well, actually, unless you lose one game, that's fine. But that 5-1 record can easily be repeated if you do what I'm telling you right now. Seriously, I am not even kidding. But yeah, that's about all the advice I have for you guys. So, once again, to the coaches and athletes of the Horseheads Blue Raiders football team, this Blue Hammer Award goes to all of you. Congratulations on making it through, a shortened winter season during a pandemic. That's why it's so extraordinary. This is during a pandemic and you're able to do what you're able to do. That's why you got this, man. That deserves all the credit in the world. Anyway, that's really all I got. Any further, I guess I'd just be, rambling. But before I sign off, how about one last look? Come to think of it, I just realized Horseheads does have small fry football. I could probably have the games here. Anyway, favorite, share, hit the subscribe button, follow me on social platforms, turn notifications on YouTube. I am very humbled to make this video for all of you guys who watch and enjoy for today. I am hopeful we all have a wonderful Saturday. And remember, if you guys want to talk or chat, I'm always going to be here to lend an ear. And I'll always have your back. Take care and make good choices. Have a nice Saturday.